Shout out to anyone out there who's really into testing their equipment. And sometimes throughout that testing, you inadvertently break your equipment. But you know what? I think there's something to be learned from that. I really do appreciate this knife. This is my first out the front. I loved it so much. I'm like, can this become a throwing knife? So I used it as a throwing knife. I broke the this liner that goes in here that kind of holds the blade. So when it moves, so now it's like, it's wobbly. It still works. No, shout out to Kershaw. I wasn't trying to break this blade. I was just like, can this also be a throwing knife? It, just so you know, it doesn't work very well as a throwing knife. What I do like about this blade, it's very hard to open. So, you know, with my two sons, I've adjusted how I carry weapons, how I deploy weapons, and the type of weapons that I use. I'm tending to favor now weapons that are difficult to deploy. You know, especially with the small hand. I think I have medium hands, but that's slightly. No, I love that knife, so I'm going to be getting a new one. This is so you know. What is it? 1 is none, 2 is 1. I forget. I've heard a lot of people say that, but this is my main knife that I'm carrying currently. I like that. Okay, with flashlights, I like to combo it. This is my Olight combo. I'm like, look, I love this pen. I accidentally bent this, like pulling it out, and now I can't bend it back. So I wish this was easily I wish you could easily take this clip off, Olight, so then I could just bend the clip and then hook it back on. I love these two lights. Yes, hold on, Dominic. I'm just doing a video, please. He just had something. He had to bump into me too. He said, look, I'm gonna bump you. I'm just messing around. Okay, this is my favorite light. You know, I do appreciate a range. I think I'm gonna do another Phoenix. Phoenix, I love your products. Do more colors. Look, this is such a sweet light. This is my current favorite light. This is my current favorite big light. So this is like my two Phoenixes that I appreciate. There, I say, look, I put it all in the water. I said, make sure everything works. No, but I've been doing water testing. Oh, shout out to firearms. You know, I tested my Wilson Combat in the water. I know a lot of people are like, but look, I hope and I look forward to the day when there's a firearm salt line, like Spyderco's knife salt line. I hope there's a firearm salt line. You know, I hope that some people realize that, you know, the planet is covered, the majority of it is covered with water. So why not have a line of firearms that are designed specifically for a very corrosive environment? Thank you. Cold Steel, what if you did? Now I feel like a member of the Cold Steel family. You know, I have Spyderco's. I love Spyderco's, but I realize I'm like, look, I'm not like touting this Spyderco-ness guy. I'm not like that guy. So I'm like, look, I appreciate Cold Steel. I appreciate Spyderco too, but I'm just saying, Cold Steel, what if you had a salt line of knives? You know, what if you're like, look, no, I'm just messing around. Look, I like creating content, but sometimes it's difficult. So I'm like focusing on, you know, what can I bring to the table? Thank you guys. Phoenix for making awesome lights. Olight for making awesome lights as well. I'm like, look, this is for a different situation. You know, what if I want to be slightly less like weighed down by stuff? Thank you. I love you. Appreciate you joining me on this journey to investigate why I appreciate the ability to see and the ability to defend and protect myself. I think that's the core idea, is that when you shed all the fluff of what brand is good, what brand is bad, I don't know. Look, these are brands I appreciate, and I'm grateful that I'm able to buy their products and that their products are sold in the country where I live. Thank you. I love you.